Peter Benzola, General Counsel for Juniper Networks across EMEA, back again to talk about Juniper's journey to GDPR compliance. If you've seen my previous video in this series, you'll be aware that Juniper, just like your organization, are on our own journey to GDPR, and I've covered some of the insights we've generated in that process so far. In this video, I want to talk about the first stage of our compliance journey, which is all about putting together a GDPR program and a team to identify the risk factors we need to consider within the GDPR assessment process. With the identification of stakeholders, resources, and budgets to own the GDPR compliance process, this really starts with the data protection officer, someone responsible for ensuring that organization follows the new regulations. Within Juniper, I'm involved in the process, but I'm not the DPO. Our recommendation is that this person is in a senior role to have the necessary authority to impact to make change happen. Once the DPO and the resources have been identified to progress the compliance efforts, our main purpose centers on how to enable, manage, monitor, and protect data flows across the Juniper IT infrastructure, both owned and third-party commissioned. This helps us to understand the procedures and processes we will ensure are in place for compliance by May 2018 and beyond. Our first and biggest consideration during this stage, however, has been understanding the data that exists in our business. We've tackled this the traditional way, person to person, asking pertinent questions. Our legal department defined the questions, which were then presented to all functional departments that we consider are using or managing personal data. Of course, the use of personal data differs across departments, so it was important the questions were tailored to the individual departments. We also ensured that these questions were asked of people within each function who'd have the necessary insight to provide comprehensive answers. Of course, once we've done that with internal departments, we then needed to do that across third-party partners, where there is a transfer of personal data from Juniper. So a similar process applies here. We take a network-first approach to data and security, with a particular emphasis on securing data through a fundamental understanding of the way both your network and data behaves on a day-to-day basis. You can find out more here, which is where you'll also find a comprehensive ebook that provides practical guidance to getting on with your own GDPR journey. Look out for more videos in this series where I discuss the onward stages in our GDPR journey.